Welcome everyone. I am the Wolf Cook and welcome to the Wolf Kitchen. Today's video is just in time for college basketball March Madness, where we're going to be cooking fried lemon pepper wings with some truffle fries. And even though it's a simple meal, it's going to be delicious. Now, I'm going to address a comment that I made in last week's shrimp scampi video, where I said, as a cook, you should have some privileges. And some people thought it was unfair that I got 10 shrimp and Mrs. Wolf only had 7. Well, I'm here to tell you that I stand behind that decision. And the reason being is, it is a scientific one. And to prove my point, I'm going to use the wolf as an example. First of all, let's just say we have the male wolf weighs 100 pounds and the female wolf weighs 70 pounds. That means the male wolf is 30% larger and the female wolf is 30% smaller. Now, if both the male wolf would receive 8.5 shrimp and the female wolf would receive 8.5 shrimp, that means the male wolf would be too light to hunt and protect the family, and the female wolf would be too heavy to hunt and protect the family. So I'm just doing everybody a favor. Now, I understand every household is different. So if you are the cook in your household and you don't want to be in trouble, or you don't want to have to sleep with one eye open, or if you don't want to be put in the wolf house, I suggest you keep dividing that food up equally and to disregard everything I just said. Now, if this is your first time to my channel, or if you have not already done so, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. Next, we're going to start with our ingredients. But before we do that, go ahead and heat that all up to 350 degrees. First, we have our thawed chicken wings. And these wings are already cut and washed. Next, we have our all-purpose flour. We're going to use this flour to batter our chicken wings. To season the wings, first we start with oregano, black pepper, smoked paprika. And here's the lemon pepper that's going to go on the chicken after it's finished frying. Now, for our lemon pepper butter sauce, we're going to start with butter, half a stick, lemon pepper, and a lemon. We're going to use it to go into the lemon pepper butter sauce. For the truffle fries, we're going to use hand-cut frozen French fries, truffle oil, and coarse sea salt. We are going to sprinkle the sea salt and the truffle oil onto the fries after it's fried. It's time for us to bring this all together. We're going to start with seasoning the chicken. Now it's time for us to season the chicken. First, we're going to add our oregano. Then we're going to add our black pepper. And last, we're going to add our smoked paprika. And now it's time to get your hands dirty, in my case, gloves, and it's time to mix this all together. And now that we have the seasoning all mixed, it is time for the batter. Now that we got our flour and our plate ready, it is time to add the chicken wing to the flour. And we're going to mix this wing around till it's all battered. And we're going to add the next wing and do the same thing. And we're going to keep this process up until all wings are battered. Now we're finishing up the last wing, and now it's time for the fryer. Today I'm using an electric deep fryer, and it is already at 350. Now I'm going to start adding my wings. I'm going to add one layer making sure not to crowd the bottom of the basket. And it looks like I was able to fit 7 wings into the basket pretty nicely. Now I'm going to drop the basket into the oil, and we're going to cook for about 12 to 14 minutes, depending on the size of your wings. Now at the 8-minute mark that my wings have been frying, I'm going to make the lemon pepper butter sauce. Into my melted butter, I'm going to squeeze 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And now I'm going to add my 3 teaspoons of lemon pepper. Then I'm going to mix it all together. Since my wings were a little bit larger, I let them cook for 14 minutes. Now it's time to remove them from the basket. And they do look good. Now I'm just going to arrange these and let these rest while I drop my fries. Now I'm going to add my fries to the basket. I'm going to drop the fries into the oil and fry for 3 to 4 minutes. Now while the French fries are frying, now it's time to add the lemon pepper butter sauce to the wings. And if I didn't tell you earlier, the reason we do this, first, for flavor, and secondly, to help the dry lemon pepper seasoning stick to the chicken wing. And the reason I'm using a brush instead of tossing them in a bowl is so I can control the amount of sauce that goes on each wing. Now it's time to add the dry lemon pepper seasoning, and I'm just going to sprinkle it all over this side and flip them and do the same to the other side. And now that that's done, it's time to check on the fries. Now that the fries are done, it is time to place them on the rack. Golden brown, they are cooked perfectly. Now we're going to add these fries to a bowl to add the truffle oil and the salt. Now we're going to add the truffle oil. Give it a quick toss. And then we're going to sprinkle the sea salt. And finally, it is time to plate. First, we're going to start by adding the wings. Next, we're going to add our truffle fries. Next, we're going to add the ranch dressing. And now the ketchup. Of course, the ketchup is for our fries. And we're going to finish plating our food with a slice of lemon. Now look at that. It does look good. Now for the taste test. First, I'm going to try me one of these fancy truffle fries. It's fancy, but it is good. Now I'm going to try me a wing. That is good. Now I'm going to dip it in some ranch dressing. I want to give out a howl, but I know those other wolves will come running, so I'm going to contain myself. Look at that wing. A couple of wolf bites, it's almost gone, but it is juicy. Well, everyone, the food is done. And as usual, it looks good and smells good. Now, my recipe is available right in time for College March Madness. And also lucky for me is that Mrs. Wolf had to run errands just as I was cooking. Imagine that. And also, the Wolf Cook's aprons will be available on Amazon within a week. Now, before I go, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, leave a comment, tell your family, your friends, your coworkers, and even those neighbors, tell them to come watch The Wolf Cook. Cook them a delicious meal. See you soon.